did one while ago. I forgot to turn my mic back on.
Uh-oh.
Well, when you go to the bathroom, you have to turn it off, and then you come back in and forget.
All right, y'all ready in there?
Hey, we're ready.
All right. We're initializing the stream.
After we get done with the interview, the screen will go like this, and you wait about 6 seconds. It's still
We're
recording.
on YouTube.
Just don't say anything.
We're on
So
Facebook.
they tell us clear.
We're gonna go live in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Bravado TV studios for our Bravado Wireless Basketball Media Day. And we have the Crowder Lady Demons. And very happy to have the Crowder Lady Demons up here. Coach Ashley Rush, and we have Maggie Saki and Stevie Stinchcomb. And 3 for 3 on names, I got it?
You got it.
All right, so Coach Rush is in her second year of leading the Lady Demons, and already you had a 15-13 season, but we're going to completely forget about that because already you guys are 3-0.
We are.
Up the season. That's going to be exciting, right?
It is. We've had two really good games to start off. They were close against teams that we anticipate, are going to be state tournament contenders, and so that was very good for us. We're a pretty young team. We've got 6 freshmen, 3 sophomores, and 1 senior. So for us to be competing in those games already, that gets us pretty excited. Well,
I was pretty curious about that because you bring 2 freshmen up here for Media Day, so I'm thinking, man, this must be a very underclassmen-led team.
We are, for sure, but young but not scared.
Well, that's awesome, because a lot of they're like, oh, we're so young, so we're just going to wait. But I like to hear young but not scared. Just go get them.
Yep, absolutely.
You don't have anything to lose.
Right.
Because you're going to be the underdog every stinking game.
We're trying to change that a little bit, but yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with that because then you get to, sneak up on them.
Right.
So, you're young, but you said we're going to wad that up, throw it over here because that doesn't count. So we're not going to take that excuse that we're young. So, but I like what you said. You never say anything about being young. You said we have 5 players that are going to score, and we want, we get fast paced, and we're going to get them down the court. I mean, so no excuses. You're just going forward, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like that. But let's talk about fast paced. What kind of offense? You're just trying to get them up and down the court?
Yeah, we really talk about filling our tank on defense. Our defensive scheme kind of leads to a lot of our offense so far early in the season, which I think has helped us kind of get our feet wet with some of these younger kids playing their first games of their high school careers. There's always that adjustment. But we've really worked on trying to cut down the length of time it takes us to get down the floor. Preferably, we want to have everyone transitioned either from offense to defense or defense to offense in between 4 to 5 seconds. So people have really struggled to kind of play with our pace at this point. So that's we've just been using these young legs to our advantage a little bit.
Right. Now, depth-wise, how does that work in? You have a good rotation going?
We do. We have 10 kids that can play. There's really about 8 or 9 that I really feel comfortable having on the court, and we're all young at that point. We do have 1 senior, but as far as overall, the majority of our team is underclassmen. So
nice. All right, so Maggie, we're going to start with you. I know you're a freshman, but we got to ask you the big questions. What's your goals for the season for the team this year?
I think that we should make it to the state tournament.
Right.
That's our goals for the season.
That's not unattainable, is it? No, you can do it. All right, Stevie, kind of same question. What have you talked with the teammates? Kind of what are you guys shooting for this year?
I just feel like we should just change the way of Crowder basketball this year. And I feel like we should make it to the state tournament and possibly even win it this year.
Well, I know Crowder has has had a very deep tradition in basketball, and going back as far back as like the 40s. So I've heard lots of stories about Crowder basketball. So I'm sure you girls have heard some of those. I'm sure going into the gyms and stuff like that, you see some of that. So Coach Rush, with this young team, what goals have you set that you think are attainable for this team?
They kind of said it. We feel like we're a team that should be in the mix to be at the state tournament and have a chance to win it. Everybody knows basketball-wise that anything can happen late February and March, and once you get there, anybody can win it. And so we just want to make sure that we're taking care of business and not buying into a lot of people we hear saying, hey, you guys are going to be really good in a couple of years, and our team motto has kind of been like, why not now? We're ready to do that now.
Right. So. Hey, all you got to do is pull up the Michigan Fab Five, right?
Exactly.
5 freshmen win a national title.
Absolutely.
How much better is that? All right, Maggie, I'm going to ask you, who is the shooter and the ball handler on the team?
Our shooter, I think, is Haley Bailey right now. She's like one of our sophomores. our ball handler, Stevie.
All right, Stevie. Who's the glove? Who's the defensive player?
Well, we all kind of play defense the
Okay.
same, but usually the people at the top, like me, Maggie, and Judah, we usually work the hardest on defense.
Right, backcourt.
Yeah.
All right. Who is last second? Scores tied. Who's taking the last shot?
Me and Maggie.
Yeah.
All right.
But it could be in anyone's hands.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Coach said, spread. We got five players, and who's going to score? But I liked it. All right. Now, who's a trash talker?
Kelsey Motley.
No hesitation whatsoever,
No.
right? All right. She's a clown on the team too.
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Another freshman, Mike.
Another freshman.
Yeah.
I got that coming back for a while.
All right. So Coach Rush has got her hands full for 4 more years. All right.
Absolutely.
Right. But you probably wouldn't have it any other way then.
Absolutely.
You've got to have those kids that kind of turn up the tempo sometimes, right?
You do. You do.
Yeah. So, Coach, it sounds like you're blessed with a good bunch of girls.
Absolutely, yes,
Yeah.
they are. They're great to be around on the court, off the court. We preach that we're a family, and I truly believe that that's true for this team.
All right. Well, we love all of our schools, and certainly Crowder. I was excited to see you guys come up. I'll kind of go off on a little sidebar here. My grandparents, which would be my dad's mom and dad, grew up in Crowder, and my granddad, as far as I know, still holds the all-time scoring record at Crowder High School, and he was not a very nice player. He was a very dirty player, but he scored a lot of goals.
Look away.
Scored a lot of goals. But anyway, so I've got a little history with Crowder.
Okay.
My granny's house is still standing. She's not with us anymore, but it's about a block from school. So I remember those days walking down to school shooting some hoops. So
That's close to me then. I'm about 3 blocks. So.
yeah, so
Right
we were probably still in the same neighborhood there. But anyway, so Crowder holds a little special place. I'm so glad you ladies came up, and hopefully you will get to see one of the Bravado trucks out there, and we'll shoot some video of y'all this season.
Absolutely, we'd
So
love to have you guys. Thanks for having us here.
You bet. That's one thing is we want to give love to all of our schools, and even the smaller schools, because I know you guys kind of get forgotten sometime. This is what this is all about. You get to be rock stars, go home, start signing autographs and everything. If you got brothers and sisters, say, well, it's $5 now if you want my signature.
Yeah.
So, all right, folks, if you can, go watch these Crowder Lady Demons. And I tell you what, it's kind of got me a little excited because they have so much young talent on the floor. It's kind of you want to go watch them to see if it's a train wreck or a car wreck or what. But I guarantee it's going to be exciting, isn't it, ladies?
Absolutely.
It's going to be fun and exciting. Go check out the Crowder Lady Demons. If you don't know where Crowder is, it's situated right in between Eufaula and McAllister. Nice, beautiful little community right there. Beautiful school. Great people in the community. So go check it out. If you're a Crowder Demon supporter, get hold of Coach Rush or get hold of the administration and say, hey, I want to take these ladies out for dinner after a ball game, or if they're playing in another town, let's go take them out and eat somewhere. So help them out, and then help them out, get them some for the locker room body wash, or so they don't go home stinking to mom and dad, But see what you can do to help. They all looked at you. What did they look at you, Stevie?
My knee pads smell.
Oh my goodness! All right, we need some Febreze for Stevie's knee pads.
Absolutely, please.
So, all right, so go support these ladies, and Crowder is in smack dab in the middle of our coverage area, so be sure and check that out, and that's why we invite them up. So check out BravadoWireless.com, see where a store is near you, and we have some amazing iPhone deals going on, some amazing phone deals, and we have a Black Friday deal that's better than anybody out there. So keep an eye out for that. We'll be in the newspapers this week. So ladies, thanks for coming up. We appreciate it. And we'll have more for Bravado TV, the basketball Bravado Wireless Media Day coming up. And I think we have the Morris Eagles coming up next, I believe. So stick around.